Hey guys, Jonathan here, and welcome to my brand new channel, Apple 101 for Students. Today we'll be going over the MacBook Pro 2016 edition with the newly released Touch Bar function. First off, let's show you the MacBook that I have in comparison with others. So the one that I have is a space gray 13-inch MacBook Pro, and it features an 8GB memory with 256GB storage. That was mine in a glance, and so now let's go more into the physical features and more of the specs themselves. First off, let's talk about some of the physical features before you open the laptop itself. You'll notice that one of the biggest physical features or differences between the older generation versus the new is that they take away the backlit Apple logo. Now it has more of a metallic, glassy look to it. Also, you'll notice that it has a more sleek and thin look. The Apple creators made it so that it is thinner, and it also weighs the exact same. Not only that, but if you look at the back hinge of the laptop itself, instead of having a plastic black strip as the hinge, they've now made it so it meshes with the metal frame, giving it a more sleek and a more organized look to the laptop. So now we'll go ahead and open it up and see what other physical features we can notice. Let's start off with the keyboard. First off, if you look at the keyboard, there are a few major changes given to just the keyboard and the trackpad itself. Right off the bat, you can notice that the trackpad is twice as large as the older model, giving you more freehand space to work with as you're doing operations on the computer. Second off, they took some differences from the 12-inch MacBook and implemented it with its updated version, Butterfly 2.0, in the new MacBook Pros. And then lastly, when it comes to the keyboard and the trackpad, they've also upgraded the sound system. Instead of having it underneath on the sides of the laptop, they've now put it right on top next to the left and right side of the keyboard, giving it a more direct impact of sound to the user. Alright, so now let's move on to the thing that really makes the 2016 MacBook Pro different from the older models. Right above the keyboard, we have the famous Touch Bar. It's a multi-touch display that enables you to use new shortcuts throughout the operating system. Now, it doesn't mean that the older generation models of the MacBook Pro don't have these features. It's just that with the new Touch Bar, it gives it a more updated and more personal sense of use as you go from operations within the interface. For example, if I came up to my laptop and it was time for me to log on, instead of typing in the password as usual, I could just open it, go right over to the power button, which is also updated into the keyboard itself as its new enabled Touch ID, which I can just simply put my fingerprint on the Touch ID and right there, and then it brings up my interface just like normal. And of course, let's not forget the display itself. The display has also been updated to where its resolution is higher, so the color definitely pops a lot more than the older model. Not only that, but the borders have also been shrunk down, I guess you could say, so it feels more like the display is almost bleeding out into real life. Now, a few of you may have noticed in the previous clips that it shows that the computer has no more USB ports. This is true, but there's a reason behind that. Apple has redesigned the definition of USB. With a new USB-C that's custom made by Apple, you're now able to download data faster, to charge faster, just with the USB-Cs. Not only that, but there's two USB-C ports on both sides of the laptop, giving you the functionality to charge from on one side or the other, depending on your comfortability. Now, before we end the video, I just want to show you the 15-inch laptop. I don't have it with me right now, but I was able to film a little bit at the store where I work, just to show you what it would look like. So you'll see that this one is a silver edition of the 15-inch. They do still come in space gray if you prefer. The only major difference other than the screen itself between the 13 and the 15-inch MacBook Pro is obviously the sound system. The speakers on both sides of the keyboard have been larger to fill in that empty space that would have been on the 13-inch Pro. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's a quick overlook of the new 2016 MacBook Pro. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I have a lot of other works coming later. Next video will be about the AirPods. Again, leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll help you guys get through your college life, school life, whatever, some other helpful tips that you would like to know. But until then, see you guys next time.